Well, good morning, everybody. We are in Spearfish, South Dakota at Spearfish Lumber Products, which is a sawmill and lumber yard owned by Neiman Products. And we are here doing soil erosion studies on some of their material that they have piled around here to see erodibility of the materials. And so we've got my portable wind tunnel out here, which unfortunately right now has some electrical issues. We just replaced a fuse, trying to track through the power, hopefully get that up and running. But right now we have a rain simulator that we rain on different materials at different elevations on a platform and then measure the runoff on that. So here's that.
Oh, sand does not erode.
Here we go. All right. Not yet, anyway.
I brought
until it gets saturated. So sprinkler head up there running at some pressure, it looks like.
Yeah. So that's
only for a couple of minutes now.
Yep.
Right. So
we have some holes on the bottom so we don't develop poor pressure on the bottom.
Okay. Yep. There we go.
Because I want erosion. I don't want it picking up and floating away.
Right. Right.
Bret, it's about 30.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So we're reading 30 to 35.
So you can see the bottom board has, if you can see, has holes in it for the water to infiltrate down through the material and bleed out and not build a water pressure underneath. So the idea is whatever saturation that the material comes to, it will run off into this tray. Water again drains up the holes in the bottom, then we just weigh the material. And there is some material starting to collect down there now.
And if we want, we can change the inclination from 10 to 45 degrees.
10 to 45. So right now we're at 10. You see over there, and it goes up to 45.
Yep.
So this is a portable wind tunnel. I built this in 1990, spring of '98. So 25 years ago this spring. It is honeycomb aluminum with fiberglass sheeting on it, very lightweight. And then fiberglass the corners. It's 7 meters long, including the pressure recovery section.
All right, I'm gonna go grab this. I'll be right back.
Fan section sucks in the air, and of course the fan goes this way, so you have circular flow. And we want to mimic the wind out on the surface, where the wind blows linearly across the surface. So right in here, this first 6 inches is essentially drinking straws all packed in together. They're 1/4 inch in diameter, so there's thousands of them in here, and it takes that whirl and it linearizes that into a linear flow, and then it goes through this constriction section, which increases the velocity. And then there's some spires right in here that just ensure linearity to the flow, and then it moves out into the test units in here. So I built this with this very, very light honeycomb aluminum, so that one person, me, could move this around out in the field and use it. So the working section in here is it's a 1/2 meter high, 1/2 meter wide. So 1/2 meter by 1/2 meter. And then the flow, the recovery section is diffuser. So you women out there that put a diffuser on your on the end of your blower to dry your hair, that's exactly what this is. It's just a diffuser in the stream. So okay, the sand is sliding, as you can see. It's coming down right there, flowing down.
They got a veggie pizza.
Most places do a veggie pizza these days. I've never had a veggie pizza.
And then, well, you know, of course, they're going to bring over that.
So we don't know what's going to do what, so we're just doing a...
And that's on DC. They can rewire them.
And this is just product from the mill operations.
Yep. So it's whatever gets bulldozed into their pits.
Okay. So this is waste for them.
It's waste for them, but potentially.
Boy, it's great compost stuff.
Yeah. Some of it's more. The stuff we have at the Living Lab is like this fine stuff, and that's all. And it's so good.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. This stuff's chunkier than what we had previously, but each one of their mills has hundreds of thousands of cubic yards of this stuff.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of cubic yards.
Yeah.
It would be
So is this part of this? They're looking for a market, potentially?
Yeah. Or just erosion revetment.
Yep, yep.
Well, we're scheduled to
Roll on a DOT slope or a county road. And
Is that all the material you dumped on? Okay.
Yep. So again, this is a trial. We don't know what we're going to get, so.
HVAC does.
We're just going to go bolts for bolts.
Okay,
If
that's
the
fine.
hurts are the same.
Yeah,
bolts
true.
for
'Cause that's all
bolts.
that regulator did.
I don't know how fast it's going to come in. I don't know if it will. The sand all came down all at once all of a sudden, so.
Yeah, which sand will do.
Okay, Rick.
All right.
Yeah, we're on it.
Noon.
New sections of I-90 with this as the base.
That'll be on the side slopes.
Yeah. Or the side slopes,
Side
exactly.
slopes, yep.
Okay, so this material right here is Log Yard Residual material, and it comes from the storage yard where the logs are offloaded and moved around and then brought into the mill. So it's pieces of bark, there's dirt, there's rock in here. I saw some rock and we're moving it around. And this has been going on for maybe close to 10 minutes now. Nothing. One chip down there, but Bret put that in there when he was messing with it. So quite permeable, water soaking in, draining out the drain holes to the bottom, moving on down, it's keeping things in place. Erodibility of this looks very low right now, at 1 inch an hour, which is what the rate is right now. Here's the log yard. I don't know if you can see on here, but there's logs heading into the mill right there. So probably going through debarker and things right there on that platform, or that that grappler is. Looks like they're, so that's where they're putting, so that's the infeed right there. Here comes another load of logs right there. Yep, so there they go. Okay, there's 20 minutes. Looks like a pretty clean tray.
But they are doing.
You want to go to 30, you say?
35.
Going up to 35.
That's in the works. Yeah.
Right there.
Okay, I'm in.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Get that board covered.
Yeah, they do. They do.
All right.
So what was this nozzle called, Bret?
It's
Square
pattern.
pattern,
I forget the technical name for it, but it's a square pattern nozzle.
but it's complete uniform coverage, so it's not just a ring as you might expect by looking up there.
Because the light deceives you. Because all you see is the light bouncing off the
Yeah,
outer.
all you see is the outer ring. Yep. Yep.
Okay, I'll go over.
Okay, so this is 20 minutes at 35 degrees,
Yep,
and as you can
We
see,
just hit 40, so.
it's clean. So now up to 45.
Up to 45. We got, you know, we have a couple pieces.
Couple pieces, yep. So the idea of this, you can see roughness elements in the screen because the material on a natural slope doesn't sit on a smooth, impermeable surface, so this just imitates some of the roughness on the ground. Then with the drain holes in there, it imitates the vertical infiltration. Pretty slick.
We're stressing it to the limit.
Okay, so 45 degrees, and as soon as we got to 45, we got a little cave there.
I don't live in the safety zone, I live on the failure zone. Picture from the side so you can see the 45.
There we go, 45 degrees. Okay, 45 degrees with some seismic load. So vibration, here we go. Okay, so 45 degrees with some ground acceleration, and you might get some movement.
Pretty tough stuff.
So that was 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
Yep.
50 minutes. Okay,
We're looking at it.
awesome. Okay, impermeable surface now.
All right, now we need to.
What's that? Eric.
Yeah.
That's right.
Much of the actually, because he's learning the days and such and saying about everything. Funny thing is, he is actually my birthday.
Okay, so this is a pile of the Log Yard Residuals. Rocks. Got rocks in it. So it comes in with the trees. Soil. Bark. Some wood fibers. This has been laying in here for quite a few days drying out. All right, I hear a fan going. All right.
Now it's just yeah, so we go in the weights, and then I'll bring those out, and I'll keep working on this. If you guys want to start on the wind.
Yeah,
Sits on here.
Maybe hard to even get it up there.
We might have to go lower.
Okay, so this is back starting at 25 degrees
Yep.
Yeah,
with an impermeable boundary and 1 inch an hour.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you need one person spearheading it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Take about 5 minutes to get it saturated, I reckon.
Must be, yeah, because I'm not seeing any water build up at the lip yet. Well, it's got a big holding capacity and it takes that long. That's amazing. Okay, there's the first test tray, a couple inches of the same material.
Yep. So yeah, I'll probably have to shimmy it.
It's not coming up now, but it's just a little less soily bits that are coming up off the edges.
And then probably a long way.
It's just the soil.
So is this the real dry stuff?
Yeah, this was dry stuff. From
Okay, it's dry off the top.
Yep.
We don't know what the moisture content is for sure.
No, we can get that when we get back.
You did weigh it.
Yep. So, Rashid, what I'll have you do, so I'll just start breaking this stuff up, and then I'll start calling out.
Okay, so there's the test bed.
So you can, do stuff like tomorrow, or so you can record them, and then
Those are my spires.
like input bolts.
Maybe you can see the straws back up there.
So we'll start with the low one, and then we'll go up, and then just find a way to go. We're not, and then we'll just measure material.
There's only probably less than a half a dozen of these types of wind tunnels that are able to go out in the field like this in the United States, maybe the world.
Well, I've never seen one.
Yeah, so try it. Let's just.
Yep, I know they have one in at Kansas State, or two that they routinely use. I built one up in. So he's getting ready to go.
What's the hardest?
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh,
I hear the fan turning.
We're at 5.1.
5.1.
That's 6.6.
I feel the tunnel vibrating a little bit.
Validation.
Nothing.
Okay.
So voltage is being incrementally put into the fan to give a higher wind speed, and we're just trying to find threshold right now when the material starts to blow.
Eric giving me
12.
I had to make my own damn thing.
I have to bring my own project up. I do have my own.
Oh, you got your own.
Nothing.
Yeah, like these.
Yeah.
And then it's not visitors.
Yeah. It's also
That's 16.
I put that gummies on it.
Oh, perfect, yeah. Yeah, I need to get you.
Nothing.
Nothing. I had to modify it.
Oh, there goes something.
I had to cut those slots.
One little piece of bark went.
Okay.
Nothing happening now.
24. 25.
I think leafy type material is what's blowing. Yeah, no wood yet, just leaves.
That's 28.
Nada. Still stiff.
30.
Few leaves rolled. There we going. There we go. Yeah, it's moving. Yeah, just little bits.
Kind of cool to see how.
Is that grams?
Yeah. Yep.
So 3.22 kilograms. What'd you start with, remember?
What did we start with?
Wasn't much more than that.
We started with 3,400, so we have
Oh, okay.
So
180 grams at 35 mile an hour peak speed, roughly. It's pretty impressive.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. You can see.
Yeah,
like
you fine materials come off, but it kind of came off all at once.
Yeah.
As soon as the pressure built up on the plastic.
Yeah.
And it's the water's coming out clear ever since.
Man, so it's just going straight through and running underneath and not moving the stuff.
Yep, we had little pulps of sediment, and it's been constant ever since.
Okay, sand tray in. Alright, cool. This one's gonna blow.
You guys ready?
Yep. That's the highest burst right there. Oh yeah. So those first little bits, when you get that little bump and it's settled down, and right here is continuous motion, so it breaks that threshold.
Okay.
Yep.
That was 55, 50.
50, I thought.
Okay, yep. So the mark is...
So that's going to be somewhere in the mid-20s, upper 20s range, which is probably pretty consistent with natural field conditions.
Yep. We'll do some more.
So we are at 45.
45 degrees.
And it's been here for 15 minutes.
Yep.
Okay, now we're going to put some fiber size to it.
Yeah, and just like before,
When it takes that constant vibration.
but look at some of the stuff still dry.
Dry under there.
Yeah.
Right there, dry.
Boy, I would have never thought that.
And
was
it
dry.
stopped immediately when you stopped banging on it. It quit.
Yep.
Cool.
Shall we weigh it?
Sure.
This might be a little more difficult to get that started there.
So is
That
that
yours?
I'm not doing it through the hole, I'm just doing it underneath. Oh, does that look level?
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's level.
Okay.
Okay, so flipped it over. No ribs, no screen. Still have the drain holes. 25 degrees. Oh, you're gonna put plastic back on?
Yeah, we're gonna make this as slick as we can make it.
Okay, third trial here. Smooth wood, no screen, no ribs, plastic, and the Log Yard Residual material. So the least friction that we can make it. Still raining at 1 inch an hour and starting at 25 degrees. So we're eroding more soil out here than we're eroding on the slope. Yeah, it's holding back
It's gonna make it all slide.
Yeah, it's the brake right now.
Yep. Okay, we'll do some vibration.
Okay.
It's not moving. Yeah, it's just all kind of.
It's all locked in right down there.
Yep, it's just locked in at the lip. Yep.
Oh my God.
All right.
Okay, we can each lift aside and pull it out.
Okay, there's your.
That's our failure.
So 35 degrees, 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
Hell, it's one.
Okay, this is still the slick
Yep, 25.
setup, 25 degrees, but now we've increased the rain rate.
So this should be all the way in when we calibrated it. Should be 3 inches per hour.
3 inches per hour.
Should be.
Much heavier drops. You can see that already.
Yeah.
So that's 3 inches an hour, Professor?
Should be.
Okay.
Except the pressure of the valve up here really didn't change. We're able to lower it down. But when we tightened it, it must be because the position of the reducing valve, you're only running underneath. Probably 100 grams come out, and then it stopped. All right, let's give it a shake and see what she does. Yeah, it'll all move when you shake it, but
Moving begrudgingly though.
Yep.
I mean, it moved, but it wasn't.
there's a lot of water coming out of there, but it's not really moving that heavy.
Yep. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Okay, so I think we're about done today. So we did 2 different types of tests. We did water erosion on a slope at different rain amounts, and that was with their, what they call it, log yard residuals, which is the material that comes just from the waste of the logs, moving the logs in and out of the yard to the mill from the trucks, all that type of thing. And they're looking for some type of possible commercialization or product to come off of this. And one of the things that they're hoping for is like to place it on road cuts and whatnot for erosion control. And from what I saw here today, it would be very well used for that. Then the second type of experiments we did was with a portable wind tunnel, looking at just wind erodibility of the same material. So putting trays in and then blowing it with different wind speeds and measuring the amount of erosion that occurred on each of those wind speeds on the same material. And again, very, very low wind erodibility of the material. So I think that's it for today. They have told me that I can come back anytime and they'll take me through the sawmill, which is back behind me here, and I'll be able to video that too, so that'd be pretty awesome. So I hope to get that going here pretty quick or sometime this summer. So at least I got the old hard hat out today again, got to wear it. So anyway, thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See ya.